tonight on your award-winning, sports-loving Channels Television. Yes, I'm not bluffing. Award-winning. Yes, at the Pitch Awards, the Nigerian Pitch Awards, the Channels International Kids Cup got some more accolades. Yes, the organizer says you're doing something extraordinary. Season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. And so they gave Channels TV an award of football achievements. We love it, particularly that it's for those kids. So we dedicate that award to all of the beautiful kids that came to Lagos to compete in season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. Let's welcome Tolu Olorunmoteni. He's with us on the show tonight. Tolu, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
It's great to be back here, Austin. Great to celebrate the awards from both awards, both for Channels TV for organizing the Channels International Kids Cup. It's a great program. I love it. I'm a big fan of the program. Good. Not just because of what it does for the kids, but because of the exposure and the love and the continuity. To think that this has lasted for 10 years or for 10 seasons, I mean, it's mind-blowing. Yeah. Particularly delighted. And for you, Austin, wow, back to back to back. That's a hat trick for you. Congratulations.
You guys are also part of the work. Thank you so much for everyone that stops by our channel Sports to have some fun with us. And you know, Joseph Yobo said something. You know, why they were giving us that award for the continuity in the Channels International Kids Cup? Joseph Yobo said if we had all the persons come to support that, if we had brought a child that played at Channels Kids Cup at 10, season 10 is 20, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. I mean, what a story. We might have been having something different.
At 20, you're good enough to play for the Super Eagles. If you're exceptional.
Definitely. And if you fit in properly, of course, why not? I mean, I think this is one of the reasons why the Channels International Kids Cup was set up. Not just to produce talent, but equally to nurture them, to prepare them for a future, either in sport or in any competitive area of life. It prepares them a whole lot, and that is the important thing. And it is great. I mean, 10 years running is no mean feat. You know, a lot of investment going into it, getting it done year in, year out. It keeps getting better. It keeps getting, you know, getting registered for the program gets easier by the day. I mean, more schools are interested, more states are interested. It just shows that someone is doing something right, and someone in this case is Channel.
That's right, and that's the boys from LGEA Central Primary School from Kayama and Kwara State, emerged champions of season 10 of the Channels International Kids Cup. Tolu, they played exceptional football. First team to make it to the quarterfinals, first team to qualify for the semis, first team to make it to the final, and so they lifted the trophy. They came out to play football and they won. But most importantly, we announced the message once again that it's not just football, it's football and education.
Definitely. I mean, what we always want to see is to encourage our you know, even our sportsmen, young or old, to never forget the place of education. We can never relegate it. No matter how much money, how much fame, how much glamour there is in the sport itself, education is key. It secures your future, because no matter how good you are at it, the most you can have, let us say, 20 years at the top level. After that, what happens? You have to fall back to the education which you have from the very beginning. And it is important for these kids because this is something that is very uncommon. We do not have academies or proper football set up for kids at this stage. And they are not just learning, they are playing on the top at their age. I wasn't close to pitches like this. Here they are with all the fans coming to cheer them. It is enormous.
With ex-internationals, with the visionary, Mr. John Momo, with the executive governor of Lagos State, Akinwumi Ambode.
This motivates you over and over again.
Dignitaries everywhere. Everybody came out to support the kids. It was overwhelming. We love it. And we're glad that it's happening at the grassroots and off the field to the government house in Kwara State, in Ilorin, Kwara State, where the governor, that's like, kiss the medal.
He doesn't get visa.
I worked so hard for it. Look, in your State, he didn't get to see government house till he was 20. You know, kids under the age of 13.
Guess what, Austin?
I'm having time with the governor.
Guess what, Austin? Okay, as old as I am right now, I still haven't gone to the government house. You know, I still haven't had a one-on-one with my governor. And the funny thing is, Austin, if these kids had gone for an academic competition and come top, they probably wouldn't even get this chance. But this is one thing that sport does everywhere in the world. It unites, it gives you the recognition that you deserve, because it is difficult to earn, and when people eventually earn it, they get recognized for it. And this is it. These kids will never forget this day in their life. Some of them may never become professional footballers. We don't wish them bad, but some of them may never get this opportunity again. And to have it once and for all, they will cherish it for the rest of their lives.
But it stays. The memory stays.
Definitely.
And that's what they always remember, that they got this lifetime experience, opportunity by participating in the Channels International Kids Cup. And it gets sweeter. At the Channels International Kids Cup, every child is a winner. Yes, because emphasis is not placed on winning that trophy. Emphasis is placed on participating and, of course, learning those values that will make them successful in life. Team spirit, bonding, a good show of love, how to be orderly, how to be responsible while playing football, and combining it with education is sweeter. The story will get sweeter. The boys from Abogo Lagema Military Cantonment Primary School, they came all the way from Biu in Borno State. They took part in the Channels International Kids Cup, and they showed us a story of love. They went back, and the lieutenant commander in charge of the garrison where they came from hosted them. Tolu, this is just a preamble, because tomorrow they're going to be having a bigger party, and let us use this opportunity to invite the governor. Say, Governor, go out there, shake hands with the kids, tell them well done, thank you for representing Borno State. And you know, Tolu, they were so welcoming. They were full of joy. They were so accommodating. They won the Fair Play Award.
I mean, and that, can you just imagine, isn't it ironic for everything going down in Borno, for a team to come from there and then win the Fair Play Award?
Awesome.
It tells you something. In the midst of all that chaos, there is still some organization. There is still some, you know, tenderness. And these kids have just showed it. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than that. It doesn't get bigger than that. And to be received by the lieutenant in charge at the garrison, I mean, that is some great stuff from him.
Yeah.
Now, let us see what happens tomorrow. Let's see what happens in the future. Will this probably draw the attention of the state governor towards them and take it a lot more serious? We know that there is a football club in Borno State that the Borno State government pay particular attention to.
That's right.
Is this going to motivate them? Is this going to...
should.
Is this going to push them to a spot where they have a plan in place to ensure that these kids and their talent is not wasted and can be harnessed properly? We wait to see what happens after
Major Adekroye led the delegation that came to Lagos with the kids. He says that one thing that is evident is that these guys have understood that their lives can be brighter.
Definitely.
That coming to Lagos to play football and bond with other kids, they know that there can be something special they can do with their life. We keep saying it, that football has that power to transform lives.
Definitely. I mean, I know kids who sit down at home and they watch TV and they tell themselves, one day I want to be here. Look, we know the situation of this nation. We know that a lot of people look at sport as an opportunity to get out of poverty. And so when the opportunity comes, they embrace it with all of their arms. And a lot of times they are even led to do some things that they should necessarily not have done. But this one, mixed with the proper mix of education, will set them apart and ablaze.
That's what it will do. It will turn a star into a superstar. That's what we're doing. Letting everybody know that there are talents at the grassroots. For me, I find peace at the grassroots. Talk about a child that is not known and then you put him out there. We brought you Abdullahi Mubarak, that fantastic player from LGEA Central Primary School. We also brought you our MVP, Issa Olariwaju. Put down those names. Don't forget, highest goal scorer, Ayomikbosi Lade from Ekiti State. We brought you all of those beautiful players. Oh, we showed you Sadiq Korede, fantastic player from Explanta Primary School right here in Lagos. We're discovering talent and we won't stop. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll go to Asaba. How prepared are they to host the Africa Athletics Championships? We'll find out. Don't go anywhere. Stay.